with divorce rate being well over 50%, there's a ton of demand for divorce lawyers or family law lawyers. How do you capture that demand? How do you actually capitalize on that? How do you help those people who unfortunately have to go through divorce? Well, you have to, first of all, meet the first rule of effective marketing, which is beware and when they are looking for you or for information that you're in a unique position to present to them. The fastest way to get in front of prospective clients is through advertising. Here are the most effective platforms for advertising divorce lawyers. Number one, Google. Why? Because Google satisfies the first rule of effective marketing. Beware and when people are looking for you or for your information. When people need information or when people are looking for a service provider, chances are they're going to go to Google looking for that information. Long gone are the days when overwhelming majority of people were relying on referrals. Referrals are just not quite as effective for us consumers as they used to be. Referral is calling up on a friend and saying like, who'd you use for this case or that case? But you can also go to any directory or Google itself and see numerous reviews for different lawyers and pick the best one that fits your needs. So majority of people, and I think the most recent report from Clio, this is like 2022, indicated that something like 73 or 78% of all people, when need a lawyer, will search online. Right? So this is where you need to be. Here's where you would advertise to be in front of prospective clients for your family law firm in a jiffy. Number one, Google Ads. Be there. Measure effectiveness. Make sure that your marketing team, don't do this alone. Google algorithm for advertising is incredibly complex and you have to do it right. So get the right marketing team to do this for you. By being in front of people through Google Ads, 5 to 10% of all traffic that's looking for divorce attorneys are going to click on your ads. It's tremendous amount of search. For any metro area, there are thousands of searches for divorce attorneys or family law attorneys. You're going to get 5 to 10% of those people to click on your ad if your ad is structured correctly and correlates to the right search queries in Google. People will click on those, go to landing pages and convert, percentage of them anyway, will convert into prospective clients for you. It's a terrific platform to be on. What you want your marketing company to do for you is measure the outcome of your investment. The way that they should measure it, really focus on two things and two things only. Thing number one, you want them to report how many sales inquiries they actually deliver through Google. By the way, the same formula applies to every other advertising channel. How many leads, not just contact submissions, not just phone calls, but actual leads, like people calling and saying, I need a lawyer because I'm facing this, or I got some questions for a lawyer because I'm thinking about getting divorced, whatever it may be. Make sure that you're there and make sure that your marketing company measures the number of actual leads delivered and average cost per lead. Secondly, you can advertise below ad space in the local map pack area. This is where you see local service providers, other law firms. You can also advertise there. Run an ad there. Google usually allows up to one ad running there. People will click on that. We do not have statistics, reliable statistics anyway, that would tell us so many or such a percentage of people who will go there will actually click on an ad, but we assume it's a decent percentage. Next, super effective, advertising the directories. Avvo, Superlore, Yelp, whatever it may be, make sure that you have a sponsored listing there and it's backed up by plenty of reviews. Reviews are an absolute must-have when you're thinking about advertising in directories. A ton of people will find you through those directories, but if you have very few reviews, it's all going to be for nothing. So make sure that you have plenty of reviews. And the reason for that is, by the way, because your competition there probably has a ton of reviews. Do not be afraid to start with very few reviews, but a few reviews are better than nothing. If you have no reviews whatsoever, don't worry about getting sponsored listings there. Almost no one will actually engage you. So got to make sure that you start with reviews and then you have a sponsored listing in all of those directories. And don't forget, your marketing company must measure number of sales inquiries, aka leads delivered to you, average cost per lead for each one of those directories. You advertise on all of these platforms, you will be getting more business. You advertise effectively on those platforms, you will be getting more business. Make sure that you also back up all of that advertising with a high performance law firm website. I am going to link up down below in the post what makes a website a high performance website versus most of the websites that fail to produce any meaningful results for law firms. Make sure that your website performs at the top of the game. And the reason for that is There's practically no prospective client who is just going to look at your ad and your website and decide to call you. Typically, people will browse through 5, 10, 15, 20 websites before they make a short list of 3 to 5 and call up on those 3 to 5. Your website is the face of your law firm. This is what people will interact with before they talk to you. In fact, way more people will interact with your website than you will ever get to talk to. For that reason, your website must be spectacular. Make sure that you have a spectacular website, make sure that you have great ads, plenty of reviews, and you're going to get a lot of business for your family law practice.